Good day, our wonderful and beautiful viewers at home. I welcome you to today's program on Let's Discuss, which is tagged Youth Forum. It's a place where we talk on youth. As you all know, it's your fantastic and wonderful program where you get to know things that concern youth in society, how youth can develop themselves, and things that you can do, to have an impact. I am your wonderful host. My name is Kayode Ayeni, and today, I'm having two beautiful ladies here with me who will be doing this program together. They are beautifully and gorgeously seated. You can see a beautiful lady by my left and a beautiful lady by my right. And we are going to be doing today's program together. And before I unveil the topic of today, I would like them to introduce themselves. So, you're welcome. Please introduce yourself to the viewers.
Good afternoon, viewers at home. My name is Mayoluwa Ajewole.
You can hear that voice. You're shivering. And let's move to the right now.
Good day, viewers. I love you, Justina. Thank you.
Thank you. On the lighter note, though, it's very. You can imagine their voice. Good day, viewers. I'm Mayoluwa. Good day, viewers. I'm Justina. My name is Good day, viewers. I'm Kayode Ayeni. Yes, I'll tell you sincerely, I'm Kayode Ayeni. So today now, I will be doing a fantastic topic that is tagged recognizing your identity as a youth. Very powerful, recognizing your identity as a youth. We have been talking about youth for some time now. We have been talking on things that concern youth. We have been talking on how youth can develop themselves. We have been talking on how youth can grow and have impact in society. So today now we're talking on recognizing your identity as a youth, because there are some persons who are yet to really identify their identity as youth. So we'll be going to this topic today. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. If you are just joining this program, I mean your humble host. As I said earlier, I'm Kayode Ayeni, and with me here we have two wonderful and beautiful ladies who will be discussing a fantastic program today tagged recognizing your identity as a youth. Just like I said earlier, that recognizing your identity as a youth has come with a lot of content, because we have been talking about youth before now. We have been talking about things that concern youth in the society, how youth can develop, how youth can grow, and how youth can really be having impact in the society where they live. So today we're talking about recognizing your identity as a youth. Identity, very powerful. So Miss Justina, the topic before us has to do with recognizing your identity as a youth. And there has been so many opinions and so many ideas going around in the society where some persons don't even know what a youth is. So please, can you tell our viewers out there what a youth is?
Thank you, Kayode. A youth is a young person.
Okay, that is
a person that is young
who is a youth
and vigorous. A person that has these special characters, as a young person, between the age of 18 and above.
18 and above.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Miss Mayoluwa, please, can you?
Thank you. To me, a youth is someone, an individual between the age range of 18 years to 35, who is agile and also has a potential, because not everybody that's within that range of 18 has potential.
Very powerful. So from what you just said, I have learned a lot, and I believe our viewers out there have learned from that. Means for you to be a youth, there must be some criteria, some potential that you have to possess.
Yes.
If not, because the issue is there are so many persons out there who call themselves youths, as per se, they say they are youths, but they lack some things that really makes them youthful. In the sense that there are some things that they should be exhibiting, and when they are not doing it, people don't see them as youth. So you make mention of some potentials. Can you just tell us one of the potentials that shows you youth?
As a youth, for you to have potential, you must be someone that has passion for some things. You must set a goal for yourself, and not just setting a goal for yourself. You must be able to achieve that goal you are setting for yourself. Because if you are setting a goal for yourself and you're not achieving that goal you are setting for yourself, definitely there is nothing you can be called there's nothing, we can't call you a youth.
A youth, yeah, in that light. Wow.
So you must always be a goal setter and a goal getter.
Very powerful. You heard that, our viewers. You must be a goal setter and a goal getter. That is what makes you a youth. Powerful.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the
Yes, adding to what she has said.
Okay.
When you are a youth, you do something that interests you.
Okay.
By the time you do something that interests you, you have passion for it and be able to go for it.
Viewers, I believe you are learning a lot, because these are powerful contents that are coming to us. Because there are so many persons out there, they don't know if they are really youths. If you ask some persons, who are you? They'll tell you, I'm living. I'm just living. You don't even know your stage in life. You don't know the process. You don't know the step that you have attained. To a very large extent, now that you have explained, you have enlightened us, and I believe our viewers out there now know who a youth is. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. So you are talking about the age range. The other time I think you said 18. Okay, 18 to very high years, based on the constitution and the philosophical aspect of it. We have 18 upward to like 25 or 30. That's where the age range of youth. Oh, that's very powerful. Thank you very much. Shortly we'll be going to now that we know who a youth is, now that we know what a youth should carry, that makes that person a youth, that makes that person youthful. You understand? So what are the things expected from a youth? If you recognize yourself, based on our topic, recognizing your identity as a youth, when you recognize yourself as a youth. In fact, before we go there, I would like us to know how can you recognize yourself as a youth personally? What are the things you consider? Okay, like right now you're a youth, and what did you see in yourself that made you feel and ascertain the fact that you are a youth, and you can boldly say that you are a youth in society?
Well, being a youth in society, I must be able to take responsibility for all my action. When I say responsibility for all my action, whatever it is I'm doing, I must be able to come out to be even boastful of it, that yes, I'm the one that is doing this thing. I must be able to take decision, a good decision on my own. I must be able to know my left from my right. Some youths in the society, they are not responsible to themselves. Since they are not responsible to themselves, they cannot be responsible to the society or even to their family at large.
This is what you have that you give.
Yes, exactly. So we being a youth, we must be very, very responsible. To be able to be responsible to our family and to the society where we are. And also again, like I said earlier, that being a youth, we must be able to set a goal for ourselves.
Okay.
We must have a particular place we are going to.
Okay. And
for us to be able to set that goal, we must continue looking at that goal we are setting, that this place I'm going to, this goal, I must surely attain this goal I'm setting for myself. That is what I feel.
Wow. That's very powerful. That's very powerful. Okay, sorry, I'm coming to you, but I would like you to enlighten us more on an issue there. As a youth that you are now, like I would like you to personify it, like make it personal now. What can you say about your youthful life? Like what are the things that you see in yourself and you feel yes, you are still a youth, and you can still walk up to somebody and tell the person that I am a youth. I am in the youthful age. So like personally, just tell us one point of it.
Well, the agility in me.
Agility.
Yes,
agility, that word. Wow.
The ability for me to be able to do what I feel I have passion for.
Exactly. Wow.
Me not being lazy, also for myself.
Wow. That's awesome. Powerful. Ms. Justina, please. And like as a youth that you are, what are the things you can say about yourself? What are the things that makes you feel you are a youth? Considering apart from the age now, what are the things you see that you feel okay, you are a youth and you can stand before the society, you can stand before the people and tell them that you are a youth?
Thank you. One, I have to recognize myself. To know who I am.
Exactly. That's
what I'm capable of doing.
Okay.
And by so doing, by the time I attain some mature stage, I will have to think about some certain things in life. And before I do that, I must be disciplined.
Discipline, yes. Very powerful.
By knowing the right thing to do at the right time, setting goals and priority for myself, and then what interests me the most is what I have to do.
Very powerful, very powerful. You have spoken well. You see, on a literal note, now recognizing yourself as a youth, it has to come with so many challenges. It has to come with so many things that you have to face with the reality of life. Now, when you see yourself as a youth, there must be some level of maturity. There must be some level of understanding that you get to know, even concerning how to deal with issues in life, how to relate with people, how to be versatile, and how to do some things in a way that was not being done before. Okay, let's assume when you are born as a child, as an infant, you are growing little by little, but by the time you get to the age of 18, that is in the constitution, and that's where you become a youth. Now your level of reasoning changes. There are so many things about you that has to change. Your decision making, the way you see things, the way you react to issues, it has to change. So it is when you come to the understanding and when you have come to the consciousness of the fact that you are a youth, that is when you will be able to execute things that should be done as a youth. That is what you have to recognize it, and it has to be within. It has to come from the inside, because when it comes from the inside, when it comes from your inner mind, you'll be able to exhibit it, you'll be able to bring it out. It is what you have that you can give. What you don't have, you cannot offer. So they have spoken well, they have done well. It's very powerful. I believe you have so many opinions and you have so many ideas concerning this, but these are the powerful ones that you can just hold on to, and it will help you in building yourselves as a youth. Okay, before we go on a break on it, there's this saying that a youth has a useful vision.
Yeah.
A youth has a useful vision. What can you say about it shortly?
Well, a youth having a useful vision. To me, I believe that every youth that has a useful vision must be useful to us ourselves.
Wow, powerful.
If you are not useful to yourself, definitely you cannot have a useful vision. To me, that is what.
Wow.
That was
awesome.
Because it is when you are useful for yourself,
yes,
you can be useful to your society, you can be useful to your family.
Wow.
And to people around you.
Wow. Awesome. Ms. Justina, please, can you just say something shortly? Having a useful vision as a youth.
As a youth, we must have a vision.
Okay.
A vision and understanding of whatever we want to do. Yes. As a youth, we must be able to stand in the society and recognize some certain issues, certain things, certain procedure in attaining our aims and objectives.
Wow, that's very fantastic. That's very nice, very nice. They have spoken well. I believe you are learning something. You are learning a lot. You are learning things in a positive way, and I believe you are getting used to it. So get ready to build yourself. If you think you are out there and you feel you cannot have a vision for yourself, even as a youth, I will tell you not to miss it. Not to don't see yourself below the standard. You can still build it up, and things will work well for you. But before we go further, I think we will be going on a short break now, and we will come back shortly. Please don't change it down. Don't stay on. I will be back with you. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Comrade Abdulmajid Muhammad Jamiu, popularly known as Comrade Soweto.
Thank you. Please, can you enlighten us more about recognizing your identity as a youth? How do you see yourself? How do you recognize yourself as a youth?
Well, first of all, let me give thanks to Almighty Allah for giving me a chance to come on this earth, and likewise my parents, because if they don't give me a chance to come, I will not be able to stay here today and call myself a youth and a Nigerian. So after give thanks to Almighty Allah and my parents, the next thing is, let me just say, being a youth is a grace from God. And being a youth is what, if you try to misuse that opportunity, you can never recover it back at your dead stage. Because you cannot tell me as a youth what I am agile and fragile to do as at now, I will be able to do it in the next 20 or 30 years. Because let me give you an instance. This morning I wake up at around 4 a.m. By 4:30 I have moved out of my father's house, doing one or two things in the community. There is no way when this time comes I will not be able to do that, because those times they will be telling me, don't eat meat, don't eat fish, don't eat egg, don't eat this, don't eat that. But as at now, I'm able and I'm fragile to do so many things. That is number two is, though being a youth, there are some certain things in our environment now that is affecting we youth in terms of all this cybercrime, yahoo, everything. But believe me, if you can manage your youth age, there's a long way, and we'll be able to reach a greater height in life. Cannot tell me as at now that if I see so certain amount of things I cannot be able to do it. As at today, I'm a communicationist. I'm an expert in ICT. I deal with DSTV, intercoms, and CCTV camera. Likewise, I'm into youth organization in some. I'm a former director in NANS, former NANS convention, former this, former that. So being a youth, I see it as someone that if you are a youth and you are able to use that opportunity, you'll be recognized through the world, because all these leaders we are saying as at today start from somewhere. So it is not possible for me to misuse my teenage age as at now and said when I'm around 60 I will not be able to do this, to do that. No, as at now I'm an aspirant contesting for 1 or 2 posts, going up and down in order to do some certain things. By then I will not be able to do it anymore, because then some youth will be telling me, Mr. Man, you are too old for this position, don't do that, you cannot do that, you cannot do this. But as now, if you are telling me that I cannot be there, I too will be telling you, when do you want me to be there? As now, it's a must for you to trust my brain. I'm a graduate, my brain is fresh. All what they equipped in me in school is still fresh in me. Why don't you want me to use this now? Is it when they have now been instructing me, don't eat meat, don't do this, don't do that? Is it then you now be telling me that, sir, you can do this, you can do that? So being a youth, I see it as an opportunity which as a youth you should not misuse, because once you misuse it, my sister, early you will be able to recover it back. So that is just.
So what are your advice to the upcoming youth and the youth in our society?
Well, my advice is just, let me say in 3 ways. Number 1 is use your youth to educate yourself. My sister, this is the best time for us to learn. This is the best time for us to acquire any knowledge you want to acquire. Within the age of 18 to 24, let us, as a youth, you must be able to forget whether you are doing MSc, you are doing BSc, you are doing HND. To me. So, number 1 advice I will give to my co-youth that is coming up, and we are of the same caliber as at now, is that let us use, number 1, to equip ourselves educationally. Get the result you want to get before you reach at the age of 30. Anything you want to acquire based on educational level, get it. Number 2, all these yahoo cybercrime, involving it is like we are just killing our future. Because there is no way as a youth, there is no way you'll be doing that job without doing all these local charms. There is no way you'll be using local charms and your age, even structure, physically, people will know that you are just a youth, but physically you are dead. So let us move away from all this cybercrime. Let us believe in what we can do. Let us go and learn. Education did not stop learning. Before I graduated from my institution, I have my own personal office. I have done that. So being a youth will make you to do so many things that when you get to that stage, you will not be able to do. What you just need that stage is to sit inside your sitting room and be enjoying your life at that stage. Thank you very much.
Welcome back from the break. If you are just joining us, we have gone far actually. We have gone far. We've discussed a lot who a youth is, what is expected of a youth, how you can recognize your identity as a youth as well. These are things we have discussed on. And now we are just coming back from the break and we're going right into the main matter of the identity. Yeah, how you can be recognized, how your identity can come out as a youth. And that will be when you have been recognized by the society that you dwell in, when you have been recognized by your environment, your entity, where you stay, your society, your local government, your neighborhood, your family as well. This is when you are being recognized. So now we'll be going to after recognizing yourself as a youth, after knowing that okay, you are a youth and you are, and you know the identity for yourself. What are the things that you should do for society to recognize it? Because recognition has to come from within, just like we said the other time. After recognizing yourself as a youth, then you must be recognized by the people. If you just recognize yourself as a youth and there's no impact, there's no way the society to be able to recognize you. So what are the things to do for the society to recognize you as a youth, just as you have recognized yourself?
Thank you so much. As a youth, you must be able to have an impact on your society.
Powerful.
By so doing, it's not as if there will be a particular thing you're going to do for your society. Some people can go on to do some volunteer work.
Oh wow.
Like for example, my study where I live, there are some people that come up with organizing a lesson
Wow.
for some students,
Powerful.
in that area.
Okay.
So as they are doing it, they are also helping themselves. They are also imparting into the life of the students and also imparting to themselves.
Wow.
So in that society now, the people within that area, we know that this person is a youth. The person doing this thing is a youth trying to help our children, trying to impart knowledge in them.
Wow.
And also being a youth also, there are some characteristics in you that will portray that this person is a youth.
It's a youth. Powerful.
That characteristic is the one that will portray, not you being a nuisance. That is true. There are also some youth that are nuisance.
Yes.
That are constituting nuisance in
Yes.
the environment.
You know, criminality.
But for you to be a youth, you must be responsible. Not
Responsibility.
constituting nuisance in your environment.
Okay.
That will categorize you under the useful age within your society.
Awesome.
Showing that you have an impact in your society.
Wow. Awesome. 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 Responsibility. You know, by the time responsibility comes on you and it is done on you, you'll be able to take up some certain challenges. You'll be able to do things in a positive way because you have a vision. Ah, wow, that's very powerful. Thank you very much this morning. And Ms. Justina, please, what can you say about it?
What I can say is that there are a lot of social development activities that you can do in your community. Yes, you can, as you have said, there are a lot of volunteer works that you can do. There are some NGOs, organizations that you can make an impact on. If you have the capacity, you can try and make an impact. And then you have to
making an impact on those things. Yes,
you have to shape the society in a positive way.
That's very powerful. Awesome. Shape the society in a positive way. That means you have to be positive to shape the society in a positive. Very awesome. Awesome. You know, when it comes to the society recognizing your identity as a youth, after you have recognized yourself, it is expedient. It is essential and it is very significant for the society to really recognize you as a youth. And recognition comes, you know, with hard work. They must be able to see your output. They must be able to see things you are doing. They must be able to see not that you are showing off really per se. Not that you are showing off. Not that you are boasting that I am a youth and you are just doing things that are not in line with development. You are just doing things that are not in line with the positive lane, and you are doing things that are not really helping matters. But by the time you contribute hard work, by the time you do things that can develop the society, you do things that can have an impact, you do things that add value on people, that is when you are being recognized as a youth. Now listen to this. From what my colleagues here just said, you know that recognizing yourself as a youth alone is not enough. In fact, you have not gone far. It is when you are being recognized by the society you dwell in. And how can you be recognized? You have an impact. You make sure that everything you contribute has value. Everything you have to give is in positive line. You know, when these things are together, they'll be able to attest to the fact that you are a youth and they recognize your identity as a youth. You know, there's this saying that our parents do say. They'll say, when I was at your age as a youth, I wish I had the opportunity you have, because there are some things I was unable to do when I was a youth, and now I'm regretting it. I should have done it. You know, it's really deep in the sense that as a youth, there are some things we should be doing that should have development to ourselves and the society we live in. But if a youth is not doing those things, if a youth is being like a Jessica about those issues, these are the agitations that will come from parents that you are not doing well. The society will tell you are not doing well. You are not being recognized as a youth. Look at how youths are doing out there. You should be agile. You should be energetic and hardworking. Because it has been noticed that people and the world is interested in the process. The recognition comes in the process. I think you know that fact. The recognition comes in the process. It's not just the result. You cannot just come out and say you are a youth. What have you done? What have you achieved?
That's no impact.
Yes, you have no impact. If you are youth, it will speak by itself. That's when action speaks louder than voice. So it's not until you come to the village square or to the market square and you begin to tell people, I am a youth. I am a youth. Know me. I am a youth. No, your action will speak. Your dreams will speak. Your activities, your exercise, your exhibitions, everything you are doing will really speak, and it will really help you as a youth. So I believe you have learned a lot. Now we are going to be going to the last part of the discussion for today because of our time, is the parental influence on youth's activities. Just like we talked about parents telling us that when I was a youth, I wish I should have the opportunity that you had. But now, to a very large extent, there are some things that youths wants to do, and somehow the parental influence will come, and our parents will be telling us that you cannot do this. When I was like you, I didn't do this. So what can you say about it?
Thank you so much. Concerning that, I would want such a youth that is in such situation to just sit down with the parents and talk to them. Try to tell them the reason why you are doing this. Try to give them what it's going to bring, the positive aspects. If you are doing this thing, what it's going to bring for you. It's not as if that you now start insulting them, you start abusing them, that no, I must do this. You start being stubborn, that no, I must do this thing by force. You try to bring them down, calm them down, and tell them that this is the way it's going to be, this is how it's going to help me. And parents, I would like to employ the parents, they should please try to support their children. Whatever way they are going, they should try to support them. It is the right of our parents to lead us right, but we also have our life to live.
Yes,
we also have our decision to make.
Exactly.
And that decision is for the betterment of our own life.
Yes, and career.
So it's for the betterment of our own career. They should try to support us in whatever way we are going to do, whatever thing we are going to do, they should try to give us their support.
Oh wow, fantastic. Awesome. Miss Justina, please, what can you say about the parental influence on youth activities?
Sometimes when parents do take decisions, sometimes it is positive and it has an impact, and sometimes it is negative, but mostly they don't know what the child or the young person really wants, so they don't need to just tell them that because they have done this before, you too, you must do it.
You must do it.
It may work for A and may not work for B.
Exactly.
So the only thing is understanding. Parents and children, they must try and understand themselves. By the time they understand, they will be able to know what their children want, what interests them, what they have passion for, then they should allow them to do it.
Wow, awesome, powerful. Thank you very much for these wonderful contributions. In addition to that, as a youth, when it comes to parental influence, there must be some level of understanding and some level of maturity that you must have, that you must use to prove yourself right. Now, as a youth that wants to exhibit some things that are developmental, as a youth that want to exhibit some things that are in the positive lane, you want to do some things that will add value to the society, your parents cannot stop you. The reason why parent influence comes is because youth of nowadays, we want things on platter of gold. Really, we do. We want things. We just want to get to the result. We don't want to be hardworking. We don't want to pass through the processes. That is why our parents now see the reason why they need to change some things for us. Though we have our own decisions to make, we have our own lives to live, we have our own vision and objective and goal to work with. But to a very large extent, they feel if they don't guide us, if they don't instruct us, we will go astray. But there is a saying that says if you are not correctable, you are not promotable. So our parents are really there to correct us, but nevertheless, parent, please, when you see a youth who is very vibrant and is very passionate about his vision, who is passionate about his objective, passionate about purpose in life, please just guide us. Don't move our mindset from that which we are focused on. Please, we employ parents. We know you are trying, you want to guide us. There's a popular saying that says if a child is cutting a tree in the bush while on the tree, but it is the parent that are sitting that will know where the fear to fall to. So we know we acknowledge the fact that you are our parent, and you acknowledge the fact that you are experienced and you can lead us ahead, but all the same we are employing you to help us to grow, help us to be developmental, help us to build positive mindset and fulfill our vision and purpose on earth. Thank you very much for that. Please, before we round it up, I don't know if you have a final advice to the youth out there, your farewell advice to them.
Thanks so much. My advice to my fellow youth out there is that they should try to get on their toes. They should try to come out and do something positive for themselves. They should not say because our society is not really friendly to us, the youth, they should not start constituting a stance up and down. They should try to do something meaningful to themselves. They should start from somewhere, and I believe where they are starting from is going to take us somewhere.
Wow. Powerful. Thank you very much. Ms. Justina, please.
As far as the youth is very young, they still have passion to do things. They should try to make an impact in the society at large and to support their family in whatever way they can do.
Wow. Awesome. In fact, they have said it all. On a final note, if you are a youth out there, be useful. That is when it shows that you are really a youth. Don't just recognize your identity alone. Put usefulness into it. Add value. Add impact to the society. That is when you are being recognized as a youth, because if the usefulness is missing, then your youthful age is a waste. It has no impact. It is meaningless. So the usefulness is very essential for you to be recognized, and your identity will stand out as a youth. I celebrate you all for taking your time to watch today's program and listening. I believe you have learned a lot. You have learned a lot through our wonderful and beautiful guests. Very beautiful and gorgeous. Can't you see beautiful and gorgeous? See them smiling. I wish I can smile like them. So please just say bye-bye to your viewers out there with your name. Say bye-bye, because some might later start calling and say, that beautiful colleague, what's her name? So you just farewell to them with your name.
Once again, my name is Moyolua Ajewole.
Nice day. Have a nice day.
I'm Justina Alaufe. Bye.
My name is Moyolua. Sorry. Something just came up. My name is Kayode Ayeni. Have a nice time. See you same time next week. From us now is bye-bye.